Midnight shadows wrapping around me, silent void is all I can see. Wandering through the empty street, no one hears my quiet plea.
The following morning, Juliette stands inside the kitchen preparing breakfast. Bacon sizzles in the frying pan. Brandon pours 2 cups of coffee. Everything seems normal, until Juliette suddenly covers her mouth. Without saying a word, she rushes outside. Brandon immediately follows her. He finds her leaning against the porch railing, taking slow, deep breaths.
Juliette?
She forces a small smile.
I'm okay.
Brandon doesn't look convinced.
If you don't feel better, we'll find a doctor.
Juliette smiles.
I'll be fine.
Brandon nods, believing her. A short time later, Brandon reports for work. The resort is preparing for a large beachfront wedding. Employees rush around, decorating the ceremony area. Fresh flowers, white chairs, elegant decorations. The entire resort buzzes with excitement. As Brandon walks across the property, he notices Nara struggling to carry several large boxes filled with decorations.
You need some help?
Nara laughs.
I was hoping you'd ask.
Brandon picks up 2 of the heavier boxes.
I don't know how you carry all these.
Nara smiles.
I don't. I usually wait until someone feels sorry for me.
Brandon laughs.
So I've been tricked?
She grins.
Completely.
The 2 continue walking together, laughing. Later, Brandon helps assemble the wedding arch overlooking the beach. Nara stands nearby, arranging flowers. She steps back to admire her work, then accidentally bumps into the arch. Several flowers fall onto the sand. She sighs dramatically.
I swear, I'm trying to make this place beautiful.
Brandon chuckles.
You've got the beautiful part covered.
Nara freezes for a second. Caught off guard, Brandon immediately realizes how that sounded.
I meant the decorations.
Nara can't help but laugh.
No, you should have seen your face.
Brandon laughs.
You're never letting me live that down, are you?
Absolutely not.
The 2 continue working, neither realizing their friendship is slowly growing. Meanwhile, Juliette spends the afternoon relaxing on the beach. She watches families playing in the ocean, children laughing, couples walking hand in hand. A pregnant woman walks past with her husband. Juliette smiles at them. Almost without thinking, she gently places a hand against her own stomach. A few seconds pass. She suddenly realizes what she's doing. She quickly lowers her hand, looking confused. Later that afternoon, Juliette decides to walk through the resort gardens. As she makes her way along the pathway, everything suddenly begins spinning. She stops walking, grabbing onto a nearby bench, closing her eyes. A resort nurse notices from nearby. She quickly walks over.
Ma'am, are you all right?
Juliette nods.
I just got dizzy.
The nurse smiles reassuringly.
Has this happened before?
Juliette hesitates.
A couple of times.
The nurse nods.
It may be nothing, but if it keeps happening, you should probably see a doctor.
Juliette smiles politely.
I will.
The nurse walks away. Juliette quietly watches her leave. Deep down, she knows she probably won't. Later that evening, Brandon finishes his shift. He walks back into the villa. Juliette is setting the table for dinner. Brandon smiles.
Smells good.
Juliette smiles back.
It should. I've been cooking all afternoon.
The two sit down together. Brandon notices. Juliette barely touches her food.
You sure you're okay?
Juliette nods.
I'm just not very hungry.
Brandon studies her for a moment.
You've hardly eaten today.
Juliette quickly changes the subject.
How was work?
Brandon smiles.
We've got a wedding this weekend. Nara nearly knocked the whole wedding arch over.
Juliette laughs.
I would have paid to see that.
Brandon laughs with her. The conversation moves on, but he still looks worried. Later that night, the employee dormitories are quiet. Nara unlocks the metal box beneath her bed. She removes the second phone. The screen lights up. A new message appears. Have they discussed returning to America? Nara types. No. A second message immediately appears. Stay close to Brandon. She stares at the screen longer than usual. Her fingers hover over the keyboard. She types, understood. She presses send, then quietly locks the phone away. Her reflection stares back at her through the dark window. For the first time, she doesn't recognize the person looking back. Later that night, Brandon is fast asleep. Juliette quietly slips out of bed. Careful not to wake him, she walks down to the beach, alone. The moonlight reflects across the calm ocean. She sits near the shoreline, wrapping her arms around her knees. Lost in thought, slowly she places her hand against her stomach once again. This time, she notices herself doing it. She looks down. A worried expression crosses her face, almost whispering to herself.
No.
The waves continue rolling onto the shore. Juliette remains frozen, unable to shake the thought growing louder inside her mind.